Cody Rhodes injured, WWE accused of clear mismanagement, CM Punk has backstage heat, with a word, and more. I'm Ollie Davis, and this is the WrestleTalk News.
Support WrestleTalk!
Get exclusive bonus videos over at patreon.com/WrestleTalk. WWE premium live events no longer end when the main event is over, when the Copyright Corner logo has come and gone, not even when that actual broadcast feed has finished. Because just like after October's Bad Blood, where Kevin Owens attacked Cody Rhodes in the parking lot after the show had gone off air, the biggest wrestling angle of Saturday night's main event happened on Saturday night's dark segment to send the crowd home happy. In the Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens main event over the beautiful winged eagle version of the WWE Championship, Owens tried to use a chair behind the referee's back, but Cody countered, winning with a crossroads onto that chair to retain his title, pushing the weapon out of the ring so the referee never saw it. It made for a justified cheating reasoning, with KO trying to use the chair himself. Cody hitting his move on it was a kind of karma, but also it lets Owens intensify his blood feud with Rhodes, because KO can look at this finish and say Cody knowingly cheated to beat him. And he chose to intensify right away. Cody started to cut a thank you promo to everyone for coming out to watch the show when Owens jumped him from behind and immediately hit a package pile driver, which was his devastating finish maneuver before he went to WWE, back when he wrestled for Ring of Honor and the Indies. This is different to the standard pile driver variant he hit Randy Orton with on the 9th of November SmackDown, and it's the first time he's ever hit the move in WWE. And it wasn't even on TV! Orton hasn't been seen on WWE TV for over a month, selling the effects of the normal band pile driver. And with Cody being hit by the even more dangerous package variant, it seems he could be out for even longer, as WWE have posted a medical update on Rhodes' condition. Earlier today, it was confirmed that Cody Rhodes suffered cervical swelling and was kept overnight at a local hospital for observation. While x-rays were negative for a fracture, Rhodes has been officially diagnosed with axial compression of the cervical spine, as well as a cervical strain with spasm. This could be a way to write Cody off TV for the next 3 weeks, to give him a break over the Christmas period. Expect him to return on January 6th for Raw's debut on Netflix. Some have speculated that the angle was actually supposed to take place on the broadcast, and that timing issues meant it was accidentally done off-air. F4W Online has confirmed that isn't the case, as the KO attacking Cody angle was always meant to happen after the show had finished. But why? Obviously there's the work shoot effect. By Owens doing his big Cody attacks off-air, it feels less like a standard pro wrestling angle, and therefore feels more real. It also fits with his anti-establishment character. But there is another reason. WWE is afraid of Cody getting booed. One of the most appealing parts of KO's heel character right now is he's kinda right. He hates Cody for teaming with Roman Reigns when Reigns had made Owens' life a living hell for years. And because of that, WWE is reportedly concerned that crowds will cheer Owens over Cody on TV, as cheering the fun heel against the blue-eyed babyface is a thing us wrestling fans have been known to do once or twice. Using Cody's experience in AEW, where booing him became the fun thing to do, they understandably want to avoid accidentally making that happen. That's why so many of KO's angles or segments have either taken place not in front of a crowd or not on TV. Owens also had a physical altercation with Triple H, where Levesque shoved KO at the top of the ramp. Some have speculated this could be building a Triple H in-ring return, but Dr. Chris Featherstone of Sportskeeda has reported, "I was informed that Triple H's physical involvement following Kevin Owens' post-match attack on Cody Rhodes at Saturday night's main event is only to elevate Owens as a heel, and the Cody-Owens feud is slated to continue. A Triple H in-ring return is not in the plans at this time." But Owens isn't the only person annoyed with Cody. On last week's episode of Raw, Rhodes bumped into the New Day backstage, where he said they should be ashamed of themselves for what they said to Big E. So both Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston have posted about KO's attack on Cody. Woods asked about Cody's injury. "Damn, I wonder when he's coming back." A not-so-subtle jab at Big E, who's been out for over 2 years with his neck injury. And Kofi simply posted karma, with a clip of Cody telling him and Woods that they should be ashamed of themselves. But it's not just the WWE champion the New Day are upset with, they're also disgruntled with Raw General Manager Adam Pearce and how he's booking the brand's tag team champions. Finn Balor and JD McDonough won the tag titles when they beat The Awesome Truth back in June, and during the 5 months since, they've only defended them twice. Once against the New Day on the 19th of September Raw, and then against the War Raiders on the November 25th episode. Ahead of Saturday night's main event and Balor's shot at Gunther's World Heavyweight title, Woods posted, "Hey Adam Pearce, if Finn wins the World Heavyweight title tonight, then is it going to be another 70 days before the World Tag titles are defended again?" To which Pearce pointed out, "You lost your last tag match to Alpha Academy in like 30 seconds. Which set Woods off. I ask a legitimate question about your clear mismanagement of the tag division, and instead of answering, you respond like a troll. This was Judgment Day's first defense 70 days into their reign. But I guess you only want to rectify things when it suits you." Along with a clip of Woods getting a visible pin on JD back in September. And Pearce replied, "You want to have a legitimate conversation? Knock on my office door in any arena on any Monday when we're in the same city instead of running your hornblower on Twitter like a mark. Thank you for your contributions to our television programs." Finn and JD will be defending their tag titles against the War Raiders again on tonight's episode of Raw, with the rest of Judgment Day banned from ringside. Either they'll drop their belts to the War Raiders, who could possibly be transitional champions, a face team for the New Day to feud with and win the belts from, or the darkest timeline, where the Judgment Day could retain again, and Woods and Kingston's tension with Pearce motivates a New Day move to SmackDown in the transfer portal. Some believe that even if the Young Bucks didn't burst into CM Punk's locker room after All Out 2022, Punk still would have had a backstage altercation, because he can start a fight in an empty room. And now, in an interview done before Saturday night's main event, we have a new name to add to his list of hated enemies. The word Moveset. When he wasn't interrupting everyone else, Peter Rosenberg said the word Moveset in the backstage clips, which prompted Punk to drop this pipe bomb. "Don't say moveset. That's garbage. It's garbage. If you say that, you're an idiot. Oh God, especially if you're a wrestler and you say moveset, that 100% tells me that you don't know what the hell you're doing." Punk's hate of the term moveset in wrestling isn't anything new. Back in April 2021, before he even returned to wrestling with AEW, he replied to a fan asking which wrestler's moveset he'd like to steal. Normalise getting rid of the term moveset. But the week he said it this time, moveset was a slightly more charged word. Following Logan Paul announcing his retirement from wrestling, Hangman Page joked on Blue Sky, "I hope the next person they give half my moveset to is at least kinda cool." 2 days later, Punk brought up his moveset hate again. Coincidence? Maybe. I don't know. As for things Punk likes, last month Punk named Chad Gable, Bronson Reed, Ludwig Kaiser and Gunther as a list of wrestlers he'd love to work with on house shows, as he doesn't see them as money enough for him to wrestle on pay-per-view. Dr. Chris Featherstone of Sportskeeda is now reporting Punk will get one of those as an early Christmas present, as he'll be facing Gunther in Chicago in a steel cage match as part of WWE's holiday tour over the next few weeks. WWE often runs matches on their live shows before they make it to TV, so it's speculated this could be foreshadowing a Punk vs Gunther program over the World Heavyweight title early next year. Despite his perceived stiffness, Gunther could be a good person for the injury-prone Punk to wrestle. As Fightful is reporting, he's receiving a lot of praise backstage for how he handled the powerbomb spot at Saturday night's main event. Damian Priest's foot hit the steel steps on the way up, which stopped the momentum, but Gunther was able to reset, lift Priest up, and powerbomb him onto the steel steps while still making it as safe as possible. Punk vs Gunther for the world title in 2025? That sounds a lot like Luke's prediction. Watch mine and Luke's brand new episode of the 3 Count right now, where we predict every WWE star's 2025 in 3 words or less / fewer, where I will convince you that Solo Sikoa marrying Ava is an actually good idea. Here's a clip.
So obviously Ava, in my version, becomes the Raw general manager at some point. I've doubled down on the crazy spiral I started there.
Yeah.
Kayfabe marries Solo.
What? What are you talking about?
It's like Game of Thrones.
Yeah. It's the bloodline merging of the Fatu Anoa'i side of the family and the Johnson side.